Getting us up, and I think we already live. So let me get it. Hmm. Hey B, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. And you?
Doing good. I'm doing good. Hello, 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 everyone. We are having um, I think I've named it Poetic Seduction Night. So we're gonna have some seductive poetry going on tonight. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the seductive poetry. Hello, Belek, Joker. How are you? I hope you enjoy seductive poetry. And yeah, hope you enjoy it. You ready, V?
I am ready.
Okay, okay. You can go. You can go first.
Okay. I have one called Sexual Satisfaction. Kiss me and allow the chemistry of your kiss to take me away like Calgon. I just love the way your lips feel when they touch mine. Every time we kiss, it feels like the first time. Touch me, not in the way you touch me every day. I want your hands to glide along the curves of my body in a different way. Taste me. Let your tongue savor every flavor of my sensuality. Enjoy the feast that is provided for you between my thighs. And while you enjoy every course, I want you to look into my eyes. Make love to me, but don't be in a rush. We have all day and all night. And if you rush it, it just won't be right. I'm not going anywhere. I made sure not to make any plans. Right now, my body needs to be catered to by my man. I gave you my list of demands. Now put them into action. It's time for satisfaction and peace.
Hmm. Oh, that was hot. That was that was hot.
had to get the little had to get the little sizzle going. You know, you gotta sear it up first and then cook it all the way through.
You do, you do. Uh, this is short. It's short. I think I well. It's not too short. I'm gonna start with bring the heat. Yeah, that's short, kind of. Bring the heat. I want all your passionate kisses till I can't take any more. Kiss my body from head to toe and make this body quiver for you out of control with passion. Touch me just the right way to make my arch in my back and wind my hips just a bit. Bring the heat without sex, but gentle kisses and long, passionate, soothing touches that makes me feel so damn sexy. I want that touch and that kiss to have me clamming the wall and ready, but your touch is what makes my honeydew erupt. and you lick it up, all my honey juices. That's it for that one.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to get some fruit out after that.
You know I'm always talking about my peach, girl. You know I'm always talking about my peach. So,
Let me see. You can still hear me?
oh yeah, we can still hear you.
Okay, well, this one is called My Last First Time. There's not many things in life that I haven't been through. I'm well seasoned, not young and dumb, and definitely not too old. And in spite of what I've been through, I'm not afraid to give you my heart. I guess that makes me either crazy or bold. I want to experience things I've done before, but have never done with you, like making love or kissing and doing all the things that lovers do. Things that I've done before, but would now be new to me. With you, I want to see things that I once wasn't able to see, like different shades of colors that I can now see so vividly. I want to dream new dreams with you and turn them into reality. Explore every aspect of life with you that I've explored before and more. I want to be the woman that you've been waiting for. You're the last person that I want to experience things with for the first time. Let's make this official. I want you to be forever mine. In peace.
Oh girl. Oh, I love that. I want you to be the last person I experience um everything, for the first time. Oh, I love that.
Well, guess what inspired that one?
What?
You remember this song by Tamia, and it's called, I think, Last First Kiss.
Okay.
Girl, I was listening to that song one night, and it just, I don't know. Sometimes when you listen to a song,
Girl.
and even though you heard it before, it might hit you that particular moment like it ain't never hit you before. I said, oh, I got to write to this, and I got to write to this right now. And that's how I cooked that one up.
Mm-hmm. It'll happen like that sometimes.
Yeah, but my next one that I read is going to be inspired by a song, too. I'm going to let you know.
I have stuff inspired by songs. So this one is Peachy Treat. I've been missing you and all we do. When can I feel you inside this peach again? I'm hoping really soon. My my passion fruit needs watering. She's been throbbing to wet you with her juicy pleasure. Come on, Daddy, and taste this peach. You know you love when I give you this treat. I've been missing you. So when are you coming so I can come and you taste this peachy treat? Um,
See, that makes me want to have wine and peaches.
girl,
The wine just ain't gonna be enough with all this talk of peaches and
it's just not gonna be enough, huh? You're gonna need more than the wine, huh? Gonna need a peach too. Oh my goodness. Okay.
All right, let me know
Oh, I'm ready for you to go next.
You
Huh?
you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, V.
Oh, you, you ready? Okay. Was coming to an end.
You going out? We can't hear you.
Stormy rains. Hold up. All right, wait. Let me move. See, that's the tricky thing when I'm in. Testing from right here. All right. What about now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
You can hear. All right. Let me start it over. Okay. Nothing matters. It wouldn't matter if the world was coming to an end. If I was stuck in bad weather, stormy rains, or hurricane strength winds, I would risk it all just to feel the comfort of your arms again. No insecurities would invade the space of my mind as they usually do. As long as my heart feeds my soul with thoughts of you, it doesn't matter what people say or if obstacles of life block my way. I'm good as long as I have your love to brighten my day. All you have to do is call. Every problem or concern of the world suddenly becomes so small. Whatever differences we had in the past or present is set aside. I'm forever your Bonnie, and you will always be my Clyde. If the sky was cloudy or my thoughts were blue, none of that would matter as long as I have you. And there's nothing in this world for you I wouldn't do. You compliment my soul and know me better than anyone else. Carried me through the times I doubted myself. After loving you, loving anyone else is impossible. And when our bodies intertwine, I feel as though we're unstoppable. I'm forever trapped within the depths of your love. Nothing else matters at all. Nothing that I could ever think of. In peace.
Mm,
So you know my girl Lauren Hill inspired that one.
girl.
Remember that song? You remember that song
Oh,
she had? Nothing
nothing
Matters
even
with
matters. Yeah.
D'Angelo.
Oh yeah. I love that song.
That, yeah, that's one of my favorites. So that inspired that one.
Oh, um, I'm laughing at myself right now. This one. It's midday, and we are having a glass of wine at your house. You say all the right things while we sit and sip on our drinks. You make me feel sexy without even touching me. Your smile is enough to take me down, but we aren't going there just yet. I love just spending time getting to know each other's minds. We can't wait to get to know each other's bodies. And once we do, it will be that much better because our mental because of our mental connection. Mm, that one, that's it for that one. I have just a lot of short little ones.
You know the mental connection though makes it just that much better.
Girl.
Like, I mean, sometimes you might be feeling spontaneous and into the moment or whatever, and you'd be like, "Come on, let's just get one round in right quick." And at that point in time, you just wanna let him hit it and quit it. You just want to get your little quick one in. But you do, but you do have those other times where like those other factors have to come into play, and that's when you like foreplay, maybe role play, and get some pillow talk going or whatever like that. Some music and some wine sipping, and then, oh man,
Mm,
that's when that's like the full course right there.
yeah,
Ain't just no appetizer, no first course. Like you get all the courses, the appetizer, entree, the dessert, all
everything.
of that.
Yes.
Hmm.
Mm. That's when it's just so luscious, you know? Like, whew, it take your body and mind to a whole nother place.
That's
Yes.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got this one called. I'm gonna take a different little turn with this one. It's called Her Eyes. After a long and exhausting day at work, I came home. To my surprise, I wasn't alone. She has a key, so I guess she went ahead and let herself in. We got it like that. I consider her a special friend. I saw that she had a certain look in her eyes. Right then and there, I knew I wanted to get between her thighs. But this time, I wanted to do something I never tried before. I'm not complaining or anything. I just wanted to spice things up a bit more. This is something that I normally wouldn't do, but my curiosity always gets me into trying something new. I have been hearing so much about different types of toys. And no, I'm not talking about the kind of toys for little girls or boys. These toys are guaranteed to sexually please, make you climax multiple times, and have you weak in the knees.
Mm.
I threw my subliminal messages to see if she would catch on to what I was saying. Her eyes told me all I needed to know. She was more than ready for the game that we would soon be playing. I anxiously began rubbing her down. I wanted to be sure that she was completely relaxed, so she would feel every ounce of satisfaction of her climax. I took out the first toy and our sex session began. It didn't even take a good 10 minutes for her to come. Then shortly after, she came again and again and then again.
Mm.
After it was all over, she suggested that maybe next time we could bring a friend. I had to take a minute to take it all in. I might have to do this with her more often. Her reaction had me quite surprised. And to think, all this started when I looked into my own eyes, empty.
Woo, woo, honey. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I had to get a sip of wine on that one. Ooh-wee.
uh, look, I don't have no wine. I have a little sip of water though on that one. I had to wet my whistle.
Yeah, what they say made you a little parched.
I had to wet my whistle on that one, okay? Yes, honey, yes. So this one is called Chocolate Stick at the
Ooh.
Office. You remember, huh? Somehow we seem to continue. Somehow we seem to continue to meet here at the office, but not for official business. We get busy, but in a different way. I pretend like I don't know it's going to happen every time, but so looking forward to our office time of blissful passion. I come with the dress on and nothing under it every time, and it all starts in the office chair. Today it started with you pushing me in the chair gently and a little rough, and then you bent down to kiss my lips and started kissing these big, beautiful brown breasts of mine. while fingering me. I thrust my hips back and forth while you finger me. You ask me, am I ready? And before I can respond, you are deep inside me. I have my legs wrapped around you, and you're giving it to me just right. You pound me harder and harder, and I'm enjoying every inch of you on the office chair. My honey let go all over that chocolate stick while you continue to stroke me with that chocolate stick.
Ooh. See, so now I am going to add another item to the grocery list, and it's going to be chocolate too.
He said, now you have to get some chocolate, you have to get some peaches, you have to get you some
Yep,
wine. So you
yep,
have to get
and
all that
I'm,
stuff.
I'm I'm taking notes here. I'm taking notes, taking notes.
Okay, okay. All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna set the scene for this one. We've been reading these poems and putting you in a little um putting you in a fantasy of sensuality.
Yes.
So imagine that you've been with this person that just gives it to you, and every time you do it, it's like it gets even better, and you think it's impossible. It can't get any better than it was before. Then it just manages to get better,
Girl, girl.
and then you looking for it, you waiting for it because your body is accustomed to it. Because
Mm-hmm.
only that person can hit it right, and you waiting, and it never comes.
Oh no.
So this poem is called Heartbreaker. Oh, that's a sign. Pause.
Hold on. Hello.
All right.
Every time. But we're not done though. We're gonna keep going.
Okay. So this one is called Heartbreaker. I come through your heart and into your thoughts with the speed and essence of a thief in the night. Soothe your thoughts and calm your fears, and make sure that I say everything you deem as right. And yes, I damn sure know how to lay the pipe. Poison your mind with my toxic charm. Keep you away from loved ones so they don't warn you about me doing you harm. Assuring that you rely solely on me. Casting false mirages to cloud your harsh reality. Telling you everything you desire to hear. Giving you false hope that I'll always be near. Robbing you of your sense of purpose. Making you sacrifice everything so my opinion of you won't be worthless. After I've had the privilege of you giving me complete control, I go in for the kill, break your heart, and crush your soul. At that point, you do anything for me out of fear of rejection. I crave the way you beg for my affection. You're a junkie in need of a fix. Now I got you where I want you. You're a toy that I no longer want to play with. And just like that, I'm out of your life. My name is Heartbreaker, but you once called me Mr. Right. In peace.
Oh, honey. Yes.
Now you know. Now you know that man wrong for that. That's the ones I had selected.
Hey, Marie.
What?
How you doing? Welcome.
Marie.
I see she joined,
Oh,
but maybe she can't hear us.
I, I don't know. She'll she'll find her way to us eventually because we like the little engine that could.
Right?
We don't we don't stop.
Not at all. Not at all. Okay, so I have. Oh, I had to get up. Here we go. Um, hold, hold on. I, I hear background noise. Give me a second. Let me get the background
Uh,
noise out. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I got it now. So I have this one. I'm on the wrong phone. I'm looking on the phone. I want to make poetic art with our bodies. I want you to paint on this chocolate canvas while our bodies become one. Make my body your beautiful chocolate canvas while my body make glorious sounds to the heavens. I want to be your homemade chocolate chip cookie. Put me in the oven and bake me till I'm just right and ready to be ate. Eat up all of my chocolate deliciousness. You know, you love the taste of this, this sweet chocolate art. Poetically put this beautiful chocolate in your mouth, nice and slow. Enjoy the sweetness of my chocolate poetry on your tongue. Give my body that beautiful poetic slow ride so I can take in all of you. Make my engine roar like an old classic car. I want you to be the colored pencil to my paper, and we create a beautiful love scene. I'm here for you to make a love portrait of us in your mind. Every time you think of this day, we become each other's poetic art. So I'm
oh,
done with that one. You need to go to the grocery store for some chocolate chip cookies now.
you know I'm right. You know I'm adding to my little list on my grocery list. Huh? I'm gonna have. I'm going to have all these items, and then I'm gonna have something. I'm gonna have something else cooked up the next time we have a poetical seduction night.
Girl, ooh, girl, what you have for us next?
Well, I was actually, girl, no telling what I got cooked up. No, but it takes me forever to go through it. I was
Oh,
looking at this.
oh, that's okay. We have music. We can put on a
I
little.
was looking. I was looking at this erotic short story,
Ah,
and it's very interesting. I'm not gonna lie, like erotic poems is something I just recently kind of tapped into because I don't know, I just never really wrote that many. I never really wrote in that context. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the time, I would write about love, pain, sadness, and stuff like that. So, like very, very, very recently is when I started. Well, dipping and dabbing into erotic poetry. It's not my strongest point. I enjoy doing it, but I'm just not very experienced at it yet. But it's something I definitely tend to turn into a strong point because I do like it. It's just, I don't know, girl.
Well, hey, it's not my strong point either, but I just go in there and I just do it. It's fun. It's just something fun to do, and eventually, doing it gets stronger and stronger, and just trying out new things, trying out different poetry, different types of poetry. That's what we're doing, you know. So while I look for this one, I'm gonna put on this song. I don't even know how long this song is. I'm gonna put this one on.
Can you see in Messenger while we're on this
Uh,
broadcast?
I can see Marie is joined us, but I don't see.
No, I'm saying like if I was to send you something right now, would you be able to see it?
Oh, on this phone, yeah. Hold up. Hello. Oh, I hung up. Did I hang up on you?
I'm
Oh,
still here.
yeah. I
I
could.
want you to
I
I
can
want
see
you
it.
to see this because I think it would be a good read, and I think it would be very interesting if we were to alternate reading it and taking this on a little interesting twist. I want you to see it first. Did you get it?
What in the world? I don't see. I see something. But, did you send it from? Did you send it from Imana or in the chat into the group chat?
I sent it into just you, not the group chat.
Okay,
I would have to send it
it
send it
won't
into the group chat.
it won't let me open it.
Dang.
Yeah, it won't let me open it at all.
Man, I would have been so tight.
But
It's like,
we can always do it the next time. You send it to my email, and then if you send it to my email, and I can get it out that way. And we already have our own little thing inside our group that we can do. You forgot about those that we have?
um, girl, you know my memory, it be, I be forgetting stuff, and when I remember it, it be like the oddest of times. Like, not like we talk about stuff like right now, and then I would think of something, I'd be like, dang, that's what V was talking about, but it'll be at the craziest, it'll be at the craziest time.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, we have stuff in the group, and we can still definitely do that one too, and then we have our own stuff that we can read because I had took one of Leah's out of the erotic poetry group, and I said I was gonna read one of hers, so
mhm.
I had took one of hers out. I'm sure she don't mind, and I had put it here.
Well, I guess I don't see anything wrong with me saying it's. I just was looking up. You know how like you can look up things that. Let me see how I searched it before. I just was like messing around and looking up something. I googled like sensual short stories for free, and I just wanted to see, what they had,
Hmm.
and it had something at Smile Makers Collection. It says women's erotica, free short stories written by women for I guess for enjoyment, for reading or whatever like that. And there's poems and different things like that. Sometimes I do stuff at the spur of the moment. But they had this interesting little story called An Erotic Day at the Spa. A women's erotica short story, and I was like, man, let me kind of like look through this and check this out.
You gonna have to send me that. That yeah, I need to look at that. So
yes, see this our wheels are constantly turning because the ideas constantly are unfolding. And even though I'm grown, I do love a good story. I mean, hey, adults like story time too, as long as it's the right story to tell.
right, right.
So we gonna definitely have something nice cooked up for him next time.
Oh,
It'll be a little sensuality with a spin.
yeah, I think this is pretty good too. This is pretty good. I think it is. We're going to what I said we. I'm gonna read this one that I picked out of the group. I just chose to get Leah's out. I'll let her know though. I don't think she mind. There's no name to it. It was when we were doing it was each one of us had wrote a part in the story. So this was her part in the story. I started to get yours too, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna get VJ's part, you know. But I should have.
It was the story that we had. Did we finish the story?
In the group, I mean,
because I can search it up. Did we have the opportunity of finishing the whole story?
Well, it's not that it's in the erotic group, so I wrote something, then somebody wrote something else, and it's really like not a finished point to the story. It was just we were just like writing writing something else to the picture or whatever it was I put up there. And so, but yeah, and this is what with VJ, not plus with VJ. This is what Leah wrote. I just want to be massaged all over my body, make me feel good and get real hot and naughty. Then I need you to kiss my body from top to bottom, turning me on, make me moan each time your lips touch me. Just a little foreplay. You see, making my juices start to flow. Once you kiss my lips, yeah, it's time to get this hot sex on the road. So you work your way down to my hot box to taste it. Just feeling you near is driving me crazy. So then you put your tongue to work, moving my hips in motion, moaning because you hitting that right spot. Is all I can say. Show me all you got. You get up, wipe your chin, dripping from my juices. Next, you preparing yourself to get on top, pushing my legs back, and you slide inside my already dripping kum kum. You pick me up and put me against the wall while bouncing me up and down like a ball. But you have strong muscles going round for round, letting you please me. We both come and collapse on the bed, and all I can do is lay there and rub your head. That was it for the part she wrote.
Well, I did find the group finally. So I did find a few things that I wrote. This one, I see you commented you liked it. It's a short one. It's called The Ride of My Life. I have yet to experience a cruise, but I felt as though I had the ride of my life, as I lowered myself onto my king. My skin felt so soft with the strong touch of his calloused but gentle hands. My nipples hardened with excitement as the silky lingerie that I wore brushed against my breasts. The motion of his ocean made me feel as though I had been taken on a trip around the entire world. And after every climax, I found myself begging for more. After being with him for so many years, each time we physically connect, it feels as though we're making love for the first time. In peace.
Mm. Oh, yes, 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 and yes.
Yeah, see, I do have a few things written in here. I forgot. I forgot.
You forgot, huh? Ooh.
Yeah, like, wow. See, so now I'm going to have to come in here and I'm going to have to sharpen my erotic skills.
You,
So it's about to go down. It's gonna go down in there now.
yeah.
It's gonna be. We gonna have to change the name to the hot box. After
Your skills are just fine. Uh,
that,
this is uh, uh, I'm I don't know if I'm gonna use that word, but it's called another office. Mm. So yeah,
okay.
I I caught you with your secretary. You were knee deep in the pussy. You were surprised to see me. What surprised you even more is when I joined in. I took my clothes off and went to work, but not on you. I went to work on your secretary. I heard her moaning better than she did with you. You get you get me from behind while I am in her lusciousness. I bounce my ass back on your dick and pleasure her too. She coming so good, her legs shaking. Now y'all both pleasure me. You lick this pussy. Wow, wow. She suck on these titties. You didn't know your secretary was my girlfriend too. She was with me before she was ever with you.
Ooh. See, I love that. I love it. It's sensuality with a twist. Man thought he was winning the game and he had the loss before he even started to play.
Right. I was like, I'm gonna switch this up. I'm gonna switch this up and make it different. Like, you know, like she not gonna be mad when she catch him. You know what I mean? She not gonna be mad, and it's gonna be a whole different type of thing that happens.
She
It's
gonna be on some ha 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 type stuff. Like, you was smashing, but I was smashing too. I was smashing before you.
what? What? This is my girl, not yours. Hey, Mo, how you
You get
doing?
my leftover. But let me see. Man, that reminds me of something I wrote though. And it really wasn't a sensual poem or anything like that. But the moral of it was the same thing.
Oh yeah.
I yeah, I'm gonna have to
Oh,
dig it up.
you know
I
what?
can see.
It's in the group. I know what you're talking
I
about. It's in the group.
Yeah, it was. And I could see the picture that I used with it and everything. I just can't remember the name of it, but I got one right now I could read. Oh.
You know I'm with it.
It's called A Dark Fantasy. Some men find this unnerving, this dark fantasy of mine. I guess you could say I think out the box when it comes to sex. I'm a beast about mine. All types of wild things run through my mind. Don't get me wrong. There are times when I like it gentle, but when I want it rough, I want it rough. I'm talking about hair pulling, choking, and slapping me around. Maybe even bruising me up just a little, but not too much. I love it when a man puts his hands over my mouth while he ravishes me. Some say this type of thing is really weird. Hell, I think it's exciting and kinky. There's no need in being cookie cutter when it comes to different ways to please. I love role playing and doing something shocking, something so pleasurable it'll bring a man to his knees. Spontaneity is the name of the game. Anything less than that or too predictable would be really lame. Maybe I'm just too wild for my own good. In peace.
Mm. Got my toes going this way and that way, honey. My toes.
I know mine wiggling too. That's when Corey be saying, "Uh oh, there she go, happy feet."
Ooh, girl, I'm kind of scared to read this one because, this one here hard to keep up with. I don't know. I don't know. Gee, I don't think they ready for this one. This, I don't.
we gonna put that one back in the vault
Yeah, we can.
until further notice. Enter at your own risk.
Yeah, you remember. Yeah, because it's kind of risky to say that on here, so I ain't gonna risk it. Sure, even though
Well,
this.
I do have one, and it goes perfect with the title of tonight's show. Guess what it's called?
What is it called?
Poetical Passion.
Now come on with it.
Okay. Last night, I had a dream about you. I can't stop thinking about it, no matter what I do. It started off normally. You and I were dropping lines, just kicking it and enjoying each other's time. Then, for a moment, our eyes locked. I felt trapped by your stare. It was like my heart stopped. Next thing you know, your lips touched mine. That kiss was magical. Then I straddled your legs and began to grind. I never wanted to be with someone so bad. The feeling of intensity that I felt from the comfort of your arms was so electrifying. And it grew even more as I felt the hardness between your thighs. I looked down and enjoyed the view, then looked back into your eyes. And they told me everything that I needed to know. I removed my panties and just went with the flow. You satisfied me in ways that no one else ever could. And the fact that I'm married and this gone over a dream can't be good. I felt so bad that I woke up to him. I woke up the next morning to him dripping wet.
Mm.
I lied next to him and dreamt of you.
Mm.
You got me so gone, and we've never even met in peace.
Girl. Girl.
That was the one.
Girl. Girl. Girl.
I got to fan myself. I got to fan myself.
Oh, oh, honey, honey. Woo! You called me out.
This is a different type of vote. Like, I really forgot that I left some gems behind
You see,
in this other vote.
I told you. I said it's you have poems in the erotic poetry group, but we stopped going over there for a bit, and then but I see Billie Jean still been putting stuff in there, and then remember
Man, that's the one, though, V.
yeah.
That's the one that would be ideal for a show like
Oh,
this.
we've been talking.
Man, that
We've been talking. We've been talking. She taking care of a few things right now, but once she get everything situated, she gonna come. She gonna hit it up. She gonna hit it up because she bring the heat. She brings the heat, and then
and she bring it every
time.
time,
Yeah,
every time.
and then I see Poet Meadows. Girl, you know what?
Oh
Oh,
yes,
you know what I'm about to
he
do?
be bringing it, and then he got that sexy
Oh,
voice
I
too.
was about.
On
That's what I
top
said.
of that,
I'm about to. Cause
oh,
that poem that he did for Valentine's Day. I'm about to play it on here now. I'm gonna play it.
oh snap! Yes, yes, yes.
I'm
Do
about to
that, do
play it. I
that.
forgot all about it. That thing is woo, woo delicious. Yes.
I'm having too much daggone fun. Too much fun.
Hey T, welcome. We acting up in here tonight.
We gotta do what it do, what it do. Yeah, we cutting up in here tonight. I had to redeem myself. I missed the show the other time, and I said, man, when I come back, I gotta come back strong.
Oh yeah. So what I'm gonna
So
do?
I,
What I'm gonna do is hold on. Is this? I think this is his. So it's just three poems. One is yours, one is his, and then the other one is Tiffany's. So I think I'm just gonna play all three. You good with that?
three times a charm,
All
so
right.
I'm with it.
Okay.
Be my Valentine. Will you be my Valentine? Not just for the holiday, but even on the days when the sun don't shine. When I'm stressed, will you say something to make me laugh and ease my mind? Will you promise to love me until the end of time? Will you be my Valentine and bring me something sweet, like a taste of sexy chocolate and a special treat while making love between the sheets? Will you be my Valentine and bring me flowers, whisper sweet nothings in my ear, and just lie down with me and caress me for hours? Will you make me feel loved like it's Valentine's Day every day of the year? Take good care of my heart that has been broken so many times. Ease on my doubts and calm my fears. I don't want you to show me your love on a particular day that merely represents love. I want you to let me feel that love every day, to let me know that you're the man I've always dreamed of. Will you make me laugh throughout the years? Make me feel comforted through my tears? Make me feel beautiful even as I grow old and my hair turns gray? Keep me warm in December like it's the month of May? Love me more than words can ever say? Make me feel like it's Valentine's Day every day? Be my Valentine. I love you.
There you go.
Can I lay next to you? Hear your heart beat against mine too? Play in your hair as I look in your eyes of despair. Plant life-building principles by your side as we plot and plan our next ride. Give you riveting symbols of life that rises from the heavens above. As I am engulfed in your presence, the oasis of your peace is love's emergence, the glow in your aurora, giving way to sublime euphoria. dripping into the depth of the sheets. The pillows crave heartwarming heartbeats. The air we breathe next to each other gives me hundreds of ideas under the covers. Allow me to gaze into your eyes. Hold your hand, maybe kiss your thighs. Better yet, massage your scalp with my hands. Kiss your shoulder as you express your day. While I sit and say, you are amazing. And everything about you is simply astonishing. Your day has paved the way for my admonishing. Your presence as we lay next to each other. Hold still while I massage out the kinks. Show you how a black man in love really thinks. Treat you like the queen you are. Don't go far. Dinner is almost ready. I've prepared something exquisite and not spaghetti. Then after we're done enjoying some refreshing adult conversation, I'm guessing the candles and bubble bath will do. I'll join you too, because there's something about your presence that mingles with my essence. Before you say yes, I do, hear me whisper, I love you. Lord have mercy.
Girl.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Richardson, and I am going to be reading a love piece for Valentine's Day. The title of the piece is called This, so I hope you enjoy it. This. My heart palpitates when my phone plays our song. Every neuron in my body begins to crackle like lightning. You control every thunderbolt. Your mother should have named you Zeus. You control all the electricity that brings my soul to life. I tell myself to be cool, but I am unhinged when you speak on love. My heart has no business residing in my chest when it so completely belongs to you. I will dip it in gold and fashion you a chain to wear it around your neck so you can advertise how gone I am over you. I have no shame. Don't even have the good sense to feel embarrassed by the heat that rises to my face and the swoon in my expression. You have taken me, calling exorcists to exercise your possession. Holy water is in your kiss, a crucifix in your eyes, for you burn me up inside. I have yet to find the words to describe this love. It has taken over me, mind, body, and soul. All of my senses are on red alert. My need for you is an emergency. Only you have the capability to resuscitate me. You breathe new life in me. I am born again when you call me baby. Never stop calling me baby. I want this, just this, forever. Thank you.
Ooh.
Bro, like her and what's the other one?
Billie Jean. There's so many in there. There's so many.
The homeboy though, homeboy.
Oh my goodness! You talking about Poet Meadows?
Poet Meadows. Woo! Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
No, girl, that voice will make you do some things. Okay.
Lord have mercy. I just
some things you ain't got no business doing.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you. God Put your blessed Lord Jesus.
Oh yes, honey. I'm gonna hold up. Hold on.
I'm very much enjoying myself in this wine. I guess I'm already a giggly person, and I guess I'm really beginning to feel the effects of the wine, and it's just making me very relaxed. And
you having a good old time, huh?
I'm having too good of a time.
Really?
It should be a crime. It should be a crime to have this much daggone fun.
No, you okay. You are okay. I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna play this one by me instead because I don't have it on me. I thought I was in here. I have to find it. I don't know where it is, girl.
I got something cooked up for you after this though, cause while you keeps the party going, I be looking so the little bus could keep rolling.
Oh yeah. Well, while I'm looking, I'm gonna put on a little light music while I'm looking. Put this light music on.
All right.
All right, I found it.
Okay.
I will read a poem that I've written. The name of it is Poetry in Motion. And I just want to warn you all that it is a little different than what I usually write. So here we go. Poetry in Motion. Poetry in motion. Your lips touch mine and our bodies intertwine. Our bodies make beautiful sounds of poetry in motion. I let out a loud sigh of pleasure. My body has reached that very special point during this beautiful poetry in motion. Poetry in motion. Your hands massage my thighs and I close my eyes, preparing myself for what comes next. I know exactly what's about to go down. Our bodies have started creating beautiful poetry in motion. This poetry in motion has totally blown my mind. I want to know, when will we create beautiful poetry in motion again? I just can't get enough of you and the beautiful, mind blowing poetry in motion we make. All right, V. Imana.
Okay. This one is called Confessions of a Sex Slave. Can you hear me good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. My mind wandered back to a special someone from a long time ago, but I can remember him like it was yesterday. My mind will never be able to forget all the sexual fantasies that came to pass because of him, or how his body moved in rhythm with mine as he made me come multiple times. Crazy thing is, I don't even remember his name, but I do remember how he greatly pleased my body and helped me to unleash my inner sex beast. And in order to do that, I had to become his slave. Yes, his sex slave. I had to submit my body to him and allow him to do anything that he pleased. And that he would be the only person that was able to do so because my body was his for the taking. This had to be done in order to achieve the sexual freedom that I had sought for so long. I was no virgin, but I felt as though I had not been completely pleased when it came to sex. Like sex was overrated. I was right about one of those things. I hadn't been pleased sexually as I knew I could have been. But I was dead wrong about sex being overrated. I experienced things that I never thought were possible. My body was pleased beyond my wildest dreams. I learned to embrace pain, and from that I had ultimate feelings of pleasure. I learned that sometimes when and if mature minds are involved, that the more you have can be the merrier. I can please myself beyond satisfaction, and I can bring my inner sex beast out and go places that many have yet to go. I must admit, my master taught me well. In peace.
All right. All right.
All right.
About to get it now. Ah, girl. Okay. So I have this. Is it an echo? Oh, I thought I heard an echo.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Is something familiar about you? We were lovers in another lifetime. We made passionate love to one another every day and every night in our past life. I still remember your gentle touch from our previous life and how you made this body rock. We could never get enough of one another's touch. Imagine when I saw you today in this lifetime in love with someone else, but our eyes still locked. Our eyes met and told our story to one another of our previous life and all the passionate love we used to make every chance we were able to. Our eyes unlocked and the reality set in, and we went our separate ways. That's it.
Mm. Well, I have one called Our Love. I always dreamed for the type of love that we have. A love so strong that I can hardly contain it. No words to describe it, so I can't explain it. You're the first thing that comes to my mind when I wake up. Hooked on you like a drug, so I hope we never break up. Can't stay mad at you for long, but if I did, the sex would be good when we make up. You're so intoxicating. Just thinking about you makes me come multiple times. I can't wait until you get between these legs of mine. I want you to please my body and my mind. I haven't felt this good in such a long time. People wish that they had a love like this. I swear, I fell for you as soon as we kissed. I don't need a ring to be your wife. And even though I'm not physically with you, I still feel as though I'm laying on side of you every night. I don't need your last name to let me know I belong to you. I tried not to get too attached, but it was inevitable. I hope you feel the same way too.
Mm.
In peace.
Woo. Girl, somebody, I was listening, somebody threw me off knocking. I know you heard that knock. They just threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And I'm starting to find some stuff that I really forgot.
hmm, I have this.
That's what happened though when you have so much.
Yeah, it is. It is. This something I was something right here. I'm gonna read it. I need to like kind of spruce it up, but I'm gonna read it and because it's something I had put together a few days ago, but it's not where I want it to be. But I'm gonna still read it. It says, "A love that was never meant to be, but here we are in love and don't fully know what we're going to do about these emotions. This is a love between a woman and a man that's been in love in another lifetime and yet couldn't free couldn't be free couldn't free ourselves even in that lifetime to be out and openly in love. Our love goes beyond time. This is a love between two distant souls that keeps meeting in different lifetimes, but continue to miss the mark of becoming one another's love of all loves for all to see. Our love so connected to one another's to one another is beyond what we even understand. We have met in several different lifetimes and fell in love each and every time. Our souls have met again and again in this lifetime, and we aren't free to love one another once again, unless I decide to break free and love the man that our souls have been meeting for centuries. That's not it, but all I'm, that's all I'm sharing right now.
Improvising, huh?
Huh?
I say you're improvising, huh?
I mean, it's
I
more.
got one. I have one called The Beautiful Beginning. I want you to take me places I've never been before. I want to give you everything you need and so much more. But I can't help but proceed with caution because I've been through so much. Love has me feeling pretty down my luck. I always give my all just to end up getting hurt, wondering if I'm the problem and questioning my worth. I have much more to offer than just something physical. My heart is genuine and my love is far from typical. I'm the type of woman to rub your back after a long day, keep you warm in December and cool in the month of May. Be a good listener when there's something you need to say. Submit my body to you and let you have your way. Fix you a hot meal and serve it to you in bed. Make love to you or sex you and give you some fond hug. But before we even get to that, there's something I need from you. Can you make me feel special and appreciate all that I do? Tell me I'm beautiful, even when I'm wearing sweats. Make me feel protected and let me lay my head on your chest. Cuddle with me sometimes without us having sex. Respect my mind when I'm tired and tell you I need rest. Take good care of my heart while it's mending. Do you think that you could be the one to give me my happy ending? If your answer is yes, then I look forward to a beautiful beginning.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. God do. So I just put this together tonight. I'm gonna read it. Um, I probably have to touch it up later, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it now.
Okay.
Wake up to this chocolate mocha brown body of mine. I'm here to serve you breakfast. You guessed it. Breakfast is all this lusciousness. I'm ready to serve you all you want of this beautiful brown platter. Yes, now you get it. Touch me right there. I love the way you kiss my lips, my neck, while caressing my breast so gentle, to the point I arch my back. That's when you start to lick my nipples. The caressing of my body takes me to the next level of wanting more. You aren't ready yet. You continue to tease me and please me till I'm soaking wet. Now we know what's coming next. You plunge into me so deep and so hard. I'm pushing it back to you. Our bodies are intertwined. Our bodies reach its heights and we both climax.
Now, V,
Yes.
you know my daggone tubes are not tied. I can't be having no more buns in the oven, V. I can't be. to go down after the show.
You said
Like,
this. Watch out, Corey. Watch out. She coming for you.
what Cat Williams say? Pull tank tank. Pull
Yeah.
tank tank.
She
He
gonna
gone.
look.
I hope.
She
I
gonna
hope.
put it on ya. She gonna put it on ya.
I hope you well rested, Mr. Square.
Oh, don't be bad. Don't be bad. I'm gonna be good. Say I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna get in my bed. I'm gonna rest, and I'm gonna be good.
I'm gonna be good afterwards. Like after.
Yeah, just be good at being bad. That's what I'm saying. Be good at being
Yeah.
bad.
Now see, that needs to be on a t-shirt. See, we can have our own t-shirts too. See, the wheels keep turning.
Girl, you have to have them wheels turning. Have to have them wheels turning, thinking about your next business venture at every point. You know, you really do.
It's very important to make sure you put a lot of energy into your brain.
It is.
It really is.
I think we done did enough of the erotic. We're gonna switch over. If you good with switching over, because we don't have to switch over. We can get a few more in if you want to.
No, we can switch it over. We can switch it.
Okay.
What we gonna switch it to?
Whatever, really whatever we choose. Anything you want, anything we want. Just kind of because I don't want you getting pregnant. You know what I mean? I don't want you getting pregnant from being on this live and stuff. So we got to switch it because I can't have you getting pregnant on me.
Yeah, that was pretty much most likely what was going to happen.
Okay.
I could see me giving you that call, like, man, guess what?
Okay.
I can't be doing no more shows, man. No more shows like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really hot. It's really hot up in here tonight. And I'm not talking about the temperature from being warm in the room. I'm talking about another kind of hot. Like the
Oh, yeah. She ready, huh? She ready. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I'm sipping on this wine and just... all right.
Okay.
Let me see how I could cool myself down.
Oh, girl. I didn't mean to take you there, but supposed to be now.
I mean, hey, it's a beautiful thing, though. I mean,
it was erotic poetry, and we gonna close it down without we might do an erotic one to close it out, but I don't want no trouble because I ain't looking for no new niece and nephew, So I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble off of you. Mm-hmm. But
okay, well, I have one that kind of it's a totally different turn. This will take me down several notches, so we can do this one.
Okay.
It's called "I'm More Than Just a Rumor."
Oh.
The fact that I have to say this says a lot. I shouldn't have to defend my character because you think I'm someone that I'm not. You've been knowing me for too long to be feeling some kind of way, especially about something someone else had to say. Just because someone says something, that doesn't mean that it's true. I could have understood your feelings if I ever did something to hurt you. But all I've ever done is show you love and loyalty. I'm in complete shock that you had the audacity to question me.
Mm.
I thought with everything in me that we were bigger than that. Even if you were to apologize, you can't take those words back. I'm more than just a rumor. I thought I was your friend. In peace.
Girl, girl. And then they don't be wanting to listen, wanna hear the rumors, believe the BS instead of taking your word for what it is, the truth.
And then they want to listen to people that just want to add fuel to the fire or stir up the pot. People like seriously, you have to. This person done played you, and I ain't never played you like that, and you gonna question me about something that somebody else gonna say? Like, why they do that at? But that's how it be sometimes.
It is. It is. I'm gonna do battle wounds from love. I know
Okay.
how to give my heart, but when I do, it's to selfish dudes. My heart has been wounded by love, and nothing can heal it. There is no revitalizing this old wounded heart. It's darker than dark, and my heart can't be found. My heart has been wounded by love, and I plan on keeping it closed to love. Nobody knows how to truly love me. My heart is bleeding a rain of black tears, uncontrollable rain is pouring out of my wounded heart. Love, you're just an asshole, and unfortunately, I can't win because no one loves me, not even love. Love, you can kiss my ass. I hate you, love. Look at all the couples happily in love. They'll find out love is a bitch. Right now, I am pissed. Love, you don't love. You are a liar. Love, you are a no good bitch. Love,
Who?
you have left a battlefield of scars on my heart. I have way too many battle wounds from you, love. You are supposed to be perfect, but love, you have been an awful bitch to me. That's it.
And that's the crazy thing about love. That's how it can be. Man, love can have you feeling so good one day
Right?
and so daggone bad the day after that. Like, you'd be like, what the hell? I was just like on cloud nine yesterday, and now today I gotta keep myself from catching the case. Like, what? What the world? But love crazy like that.
It
This
is.
is a poem that it's let me just read it. It's called Our Story.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many couples that I found myself wishing we were like. J and V are the first that come to mind. V loves her man and stands by that love. No matter how many times J falls short of doing things right. Then there's Cliff Huxtable and Claire. Cliff was the head of the household, no doubt, but all Claire had to do was stare. And Cliff would fall under the spell of his queen. That kind of love is more powerful than anything I could ever dream. Martin and Gina were surely on the first 5 of my list. I used to love how Martin would savor the taste of Gina's kiss. They were the perfect example that opposites attract. Many people didn't understand their love, but they didn't worry at all about that. How I didn't think of Obama and Michelle first is beyond me. They are the perfect example of a beautiful, strong black family. They rise as a unit throughout all the negativity and smile even when they were mocked by society. Will and Jada are the ones that stand out the most. Their uniqueness is what I love about them. and how they handle things with a different approach. Jada don't play, and Will gives her respect. But Will ain't no joke either, and won't hesitate to give Jada a reality check. It's so easy for me to speak on why I admire these relationships so much. At one point in time, I was inspired the exact same way by us. Over the years, our love had many twists and turns. And there were times that I thought that your bridges had been burned. Times that I hated you and couldn't stand to hear your name. And other times that my tears flowed like an endless rain. Our love is far from perfect. I'll be the first to admit it. But we're still somehow holding it down throughout all the bullshit. So I will gladly settle with being just Veronica and Corey. We're not the typical couple. We'll write our own love story in peace.
No, ain't that how it is? We do write our own love stories, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you have to. Like, a lot of people want to compare themselves to other people. I was very bad about doing that. Not from a relationship aspect necessarily, but as a woman to another woman. Let's say, like I always struggled with the little self-love thing or whatever like that, and it would trip me out how I could always see beauty in another woman and I could never see it in myself. It's just crazy like that. So I would always find myself comparing myself to other people. I'd be like, oh, well, if I was about tall as her and maybe had that like her and that like her, I'd be okay. But I'm not like that. I'm not her, I'm not her, and I'm not her. I'm just me. And I had to learn, and I'm still learning to accept that. Accept my flaws and accept who I am. And if it's something that I'm not happy with, I have to have the determination to work at it to fix it. Either fix it or accept it how it is. Because no matter how much I want to be somebody else, I'm not going to be that person. It's not going to happen.
We can only be ourselves.
Right.
But I know about wanting to try to be somebody else or basically wanting to look like someone else or have the figure or whatever somebody else have. What I remember when I was younger, and it was my cousin and I would always tell her, I sure hate my flat butt. Like I hate my flat butt, and I wish I had your butt. Like I wish I had a butt like that, and my body would be a lot better if I didn't have this flat butt and I had one like yours. And she was like, well, I don't. She didn't like that she had smaller breasts, and she wished that she had my breasts. So it's always. It was like, oh, and I would have never thought that because I thought her body was like the perfect body and everything.
Right.
And so, as always, we want to change something about ourselves. And I didn't used to like my lips. I thought they were too big, just crazy stuff. It was just so crazy. But now I'm okay with me. I'm okay with my body. Hey, butt flat is flat. Who cares? You know, these are my lips. They big. Who cares? They big. Whatever. These are my lips. This is what God sent me here with. And you just have to learn how to love who you are fully to the full extent. And sometimes it takes a little work. And then sometimes some of these, the way you feel about yourself is because of other people, the things that they say to you, as like adults
Yes, Lord.
can really scar you and make you feel like, you're less than, you're not good enough and all this stuff. So a lot of times adults need to watch what they say to children. They really need to
Yes.
watch what they say
Yes.
to children. You need to be able to make sure you are encouraging children, especially our little black girls, especially our little black girls. And then A lot of times, our darker little black girls get treated really bad by our people because they dark skinned
Yes, ma'am.
black girls, and
Oh,
I just hate it.
oh, I got some stories about that. That's something we can talk about another time.
Hmm.
It's the, what do you call it? They call it, what is it, colorism or
Yeah,
something like that?
yeah, it's called
You would,
colorism.
you would not believe the harshness that we get from our own people. Oh my God, it's unreal. And people make, like, you have some people just have thicker skin than other people. So if they hear something like me, like I'm gonna use an example, me and my mom. My mom is one of the strongest black queens that I know. I kid you not, you can tell her something, and you know, like they say, a bird's feathers are waterproof. When it rains, the rain just like rolls off of their feathers.
Hmm.
That's how my mom. That's how my mom's strength is.
Water off
You
a
tell her
duck's back.
something, man. Yep, she'll shake that off so quick. She'll hold her head up high like the queen she is, and she'll just strut, and she won't let none of that bother her. Man, if I could just have a fraction of that strength, I'll be good. I don't know what happened to me, but every single thing, every single thing somebody says bothers me. And I guarantee you, I can remember every bad thing that was said about me. And it had people that would pay me compliments too. But those negative comments pierce you like a knife. And I remembered that and I stored that. And in the back of my memory, it, it, it tarnished my self esteem so badly that I honestly never recovered from it. That is something that I am still struggling with to this day, and I'm 41 years old.
Yeah. You know what I want you to do? We can both do this. I want you to get up every morning and say something positive to yourself. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am worth loving me. Every day. Do that for 30 days. We're going to do that every day and write it down and write something positive in your book about yourself every day. And I'm going to do it with you for 30 days. We're going to start right here today when we get up because this
I
is a
like
new day.
that.
So we're going to do it. Write something positive about ourselves every day for 30 days. Today is June the 28th. I think it's the 28th, right? So yeah, today June the
Yes, the
28th.
28th.
We gonna do it all the way to July 28th. Every morning, get up, look in that mirror, tell ourselves we are beautiful and we are worth loving ourselves, and write something positive about ourselves every day for 30 days. Every day until July 28th.
And I want to journal that. I want to journal that journey because that's something that I really need to do. And I'm sitting here wondering, am I going to be able to say something good about myself for 30 days? Like, seriously.
Well,
Like,
well, if you don't feel like I
no,
have any,
I'm going to try it, though.
you know,
Because I've never backed down from a challenge. And
no,
this
what
is
I was
something
saying,
I need.
if you don't feel like you have anything good to say, still write something every day. Still write something. If you just have to write, well, I didn't have anything good to say today, but maybe tomorrow. Write something every day, and then if you think of something positive throughout the day to write about yourself, then write it. It don't have to be anything about your attributes, or anything like that. It could be about your character, your personality, the kind of mother you are, anything that you feel positive about the things that you do. And because I know that you're a good mom, you know what I mean? I know that you're an excellent mom. You love your children. I know that you are an amazing poet. I know that you love really deep. I know these things about you. So you have quite a few positive things that you can write about yourself. But I want you to dig within you while I dig within me to find the things to write about myself, and you find the things to write about yourself. And because we have to find other things besides, you know, good moms, we know we good moms and stuff. We have to find stuff just about our own
We
selves
gotta,
because eventually, well, my
we gotta
children are grown.
dig.
You know, my children are grown now, so I'm on a different quest now. It's things that I have to figure out to do for me, just for me
Right,
because they're grown, they're on their own journey. So, mom's starting to take her journey as well as a mother of adult children. So we have the same journey, but just a little different because your children are still younger.
right.
So you have a lot of positive things that you can say about yourself, B. You really do, and I'm sure that we can do it. And then when we finish in 30 days, we can come back here and we can share what we discovered
Yes.
about ourselves. And it,
You know what we can call it? We can call it a poetic positivity challenge.
hey, hey, you can write a
Yeah.
you can write a poem. We can write a poem if we want to. We can write a poem with it every day if we want to. However, whatever way you want to do it, you can do it, because it's our thing. It's what you want to do, and you can do it the way that you want to do. It's no particular way to do you or how you want to do it. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea, dude. That's an excellent idea.
Girl.
It's gonna be hot seeing what we come up with after those 30 days. That's gonna be a hot show. For real. But it's gonna be a different kind of hot. It will be like tonight hot.
Oh, girl,
It will be a different kind of hot.
you up here about to get pregnant and everything. Got to get pregnant and everything over there.
Oh, man, I had to smoke me a cool, try to calm myself down, child. Cause
We had to, we had to put it on ice. We had to put it on ice. We had to put it on ice, girl.
I thought I was gonna have to take an intermission for a second, man. When poets started reading,
Woo, girl, that
poets,
voice, Lord have
let me tell
mercy.
you, Poets Meadows, dude, you the real MVP, dude. You the real MVP, bro. I'm just here to say it. I love all my poets, but you got your special shout out tonight, bro. Much love, much love.
He definitely got the special shout out tonight. That voice, girl, that voice when because I had never heard his voice, right? So when he sent the when he sent the recording of his voice for the poem for Valentine's Day, that the thing that we did, and I was like, oh my goodness. And so I played that thing, girl, played that thing, and I kept on playing that thing. And then Ernest, I'm like, who is that? Somebody sent you a love. Somebody sent you a love poem. I said, no, there's somebody from the group I'm listening to. So you sure keep listening to it.
You doggone right, man. Ernest was ready to put them things up. He was ready to put them boxing gloves on.
I ain't thinking about. Ain't nobody thinking about him. Wasn't nobody thinking about him. He sit on down somewhere. Sit right on down. Get acting the fool. That's what he was doing.
That's just how it be, man. That guy opens his mouth and his voice demands attention. Like you be stopping. What how Scooby Doo be? He be like, you gotta listen to that. You got to.
That's what happened. Like I had to. I think I might have listened to that poem at least 6 times. Okay. I was like, good
well,
Lord.
I know I'm gonna try to search it up and listen to it maybe another 1 or 2 times while I'm smoking my cool, sipping the rest of my
wine. We going.
Oh Lord.
You a mess. You a mess. You got me out here being bad. Now I done told you about coming out here, starting trouble. I done told you to stop coming on my lives, starting mess. Okay.
I'm so good at it though. I mean, it, it's so easy to be naughty. It just
Well, I told you it's be, be good at being bad. Naughty. She's a naughty girl.
but I do remember that we did something in the group because now that now that you bring up the Valentine stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you remember one time that there was a picture posted and each of us did a story on that picture. I'm trying to find that right now.
I know. I
Remember
know.
there was like a couple.
Oh, I
You know
know.
what I'm talking about, huh?
I definitely do. I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna look in the group probably later, or probably sometime tomorrow. I'm looking there. I'll find it because we all did a story on that picture, and I remember
Yes.
like part of my. And then one of them I told a story like an old fashioned kind of story on one of them because it's two. It's like two or three because I posted all kind of pictures that year for Valentine's Day.
And
We did. Yeah.
one was the picture. I don't know the artist that did the illustrations for the painting on Good Times, but
Uh,
there was one picture that was used, and it had to be that same artist. And
yeah.
I think we wrote a picture. We wrote a picture. We wrote a
Yeah.
story to that picture too.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. The I know exactly
That's
one. I wrote it like a story to it. I didn't do a point. I wrote a story to it. It was a story that I wrote, but
and I think I wrote one to it too. That's that right there. And I know that the word play and everything is nice with poetry too.
hmm
But to me, the most fascinating thing about poetry is the fact that so many artists can get together and have a different point of view about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They could all be looking at the same daggone thing, and they're gonna all have a different perspective of it.
exactly.
That's what makes it magical. To me, that's the most powerful and captivating thing about poetry. And I think that that's a segment in itself. You could have like a picture challenge and have a whole bunch of poets chime in on their point of view, that challenge. We can read that and give them their proper credit. And people, I wish people could see. I wish people could see poetry the way that we see it. That's all I'm saying. We'd be spreading the truth. We'd be spreading, like not everybody has an understanding of it the way we do. And as artists, I just feel like it's our job to get them to see that. Not that we try to turn everybody into a poet, but at least to get them to understand the magic and the power, that poetry has. It's a beautiful and empowering thing, you
hmm
know?
Yes, poetry tells a story. You can tell a story through your words, and like you said, not every poet is going to tell the same story that they see through that picture. You know,
Right.
not even in like even in life we can be at the exact same place having the exact same experience, but we aren't going to tell that story the same with the exact same experience. Something is still going to be different in
That's
our
right.
in our
Because
experience.
everybody is individual and everybody sees things in a different perspective. That's why it's such a blessing when you have an open mind, because an open mind is a mind of understanding.
Mm-hmm. It is. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It is. So I have this is I have another one. This is a old one, and I think you probably remember this. It's called you can keep your crumbs. I'm at the table.
Uh oh. Let me. I'm about to sit back and hold up. Let me cop my feet up on the table and okay, my feet propped up now.
All right. I'm better than waiting on your crumbs. I'm I already told you I have the need to eat at the table. I'm not interested in your scraps. You throw under the table. I'm better than that. You see, if you don't want to eat at the table with me, someone else will gladly eat at the table with me. They won't try and throw me scraps and feed me crumbs under the table. You see, because they will know I am worth so much more, because I know I am worth more than crumbs or scraps, and that's why I am eating at the table. The hell with the hell with the snack. I want a whole damn meal, and baby, that's why you can keep your crumbs. You see, I want a whole damn meal at the table. Yeah.
That's right. We don't want your daggone crumbs. We don't want your crumbs. Shoot.
Keep your damn crumbs. Keep your damn crumbs.
that man, that's one of my that's one of my favorite pieces by you right there. I knew once I heard about them crumbs, like hold up, man, let me prop my feet up right quick. Oh wait, that makes me think about. No, wait, hold up, I'm gonna look up. I had one that I was gonna read right quick, but I won't read another one. Hold up. You gonna remember this one? This one for you.
Uh oh. She getting ready.
I bet you.
She getting ready. Ready. Yes.
All right. This is called Poker Face.
Oh.
Wait, hold up. Let me make sure because I had a couple of ones I wrote about poker. No, I'm gonna do that one later. This one is play your hand. This the one I was looking for.
Hold on. Look, you someone hold on. Let me sit back. Let me go ahead and take my shoes on off. Slip out of my
See,
slippers.
I should have told you. You should have had some tea. And
Oh.
then you could have been like, hold on, let me sip this tea right quick.
Oh, I had my little water. I'm about to sip on it right now. Let me get it.
Well, you gonna sip the water and I'm gonna sip the wine right quick. Oh yeah. All right.
I'm ready.
All right. Play your hand. The joke's on you. Tell me how a player gets mad when he gets played. Don't get mad because I gave you a taste of your own medicine and that I grew tired of all the mistakes that you made. You knew that you had a good woman in me, but it didn't stop you from breaking my heart. I gave you way too many chances to win back my love, but you messed up. So now it's time for a fresh start. I told you that I wasn't about playing any games, and you promised me that it wouldn't be an issue. You went back on your word and chose to pursue other women. And for that, I don't even miss you. I admit, you had me going for a while. But after so much bullshit, I finally woke up. It didn't make sense for me to keep thinking you'd change after you disrespected me so much. I'm a grown woman. I don't have time for games. You must have me mistaken for somebody else. At one time, I really did love you and want things to work out, but not anymore. I'm choosing myself. I hope my leaving you makes you think about all the foolish mistakes that you made. You chose to play poker with the hand that you were given when you really had a handful of spades in peace. I had to take it there. I had to take it there.
Ooh, girl. Girl. Let me go ahead and take another sip. Let me.
Because I know I just took a sip. I know I just had one.
Mm, you wasn't playing no games, honey. I remember that one. I was like,
I
ooh,
was I I
she
I,
hot.
I
I
was
said,
teed off when
I
I
said,
wrote that one.
I said, she hot. She hot. She hot right now.
Yep.
I knew you were hot. So she hot as fire right now, hot as fish grease. She probably could set it all on fire, blaze it like just
That's how it be sometimes, man. Like you be like when them people when the guys like to burn rubber and
mhm.
they be making the wheels screech and all that smoke be that's how it be when I write when I really teed off.
Oh girl, the heat come out. You know the heat come out. This one,
Mm-hmm.
this one. I have two. They two short ones. One is called "I Murdered You in My Mind."
Ooh.
I just been feeling emotionless, and it's because I have shut down, afraid of my emotions because I really feel like exploding. So it's just better for me to shut down because I know myself and don't want to end up a murderer. I will just murder you in my mind over 1,000 times. Mental funeral.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hosting a mental funeral for you because you are officially dead to me. Your death is a pleasant thing for me in my mind. It just means I don't want to hear from you or never ever see you again for the rest of our lives. I don't wish you dead in reality. In my mind, bitch, you are so dead to me. Welcome to your beautiful mental funeral in my head. You.
Mm-hmm. That's the Michael Myers of poetry right there, huh? Because you had done stabbed him about 50 times.
It's like it's time for you to go. Like, get up out of here. Let me go ahead and get the pen and just kill it, kill him, kill
I'm
him,
telling you,
kill him.
that's when the power of the ink keep you from going to the pen. That's what I say. That's when the power of the ink
I
keep
like
you
it.
from going to
To
the
the
pen.
pen. I love that. I love that. You know what? We should write something on that. The power of the ink keeping you from going to the pen. Girl, I think that's something.
Every time, but do you know, like literally every single time, I want to say about 95 to 99.9% of the time we talk, I always end up getting some ink spilled out of that. Like
Right?
every time.
Me too. Me too. Now I have one for you because you sipping right now. Now I have one for you. It's called Unwinding with Wine.
Oh
Mind
yeah.
your mind your business. So that's uh, this was it was I'll go ahead and read it. I had a tough week, and well, my weekend was okay. I had to take my son to a school function early in the morning on Saturday. I had to work over an hour away on Saturday morning myself. Needless to say, once it was time to leave work, I got I got my behind out of there. Shoot, that hour plus drive ain't no joke. I can barely see without my glasses at night. My driving was really a mess. The highway on the highway, I was in danger because of myself. I really need to get some glasses. On top of that, I get halfway home and the road was blocked. I had to go another way. Listen to the lady on the phone giving directions, but I can't lie. I was nervous going a way I'd never been. I stopped by the store and got a few things and decided to get some wine so I could unwind once I got home. I don't usually drink, but I needed this. This wine and chicken with with my side dish is just what a sister needed. Don't judge me, please. Just mind your business. Unwinding
Hmm.
with wine.
Huh, bro?
Huh?
I like that. I'm
put
going
it.
to unwind, and I'm going to unwind with some more wine after this glass of wine. Well, I may as well read Poker Face since I already put the name out there.
You might as
You know.
well.
Okay, here we go. There's no need to try to read me. I won't let you see me. I could put on a poker face and I'll play you in a game of spades. Choose your next move wisely, or a high cost will be paid. I don't speak about moves that are planned to be made. Moves should be made in silence to prevent the risk of being played. If you know like I know, you wouldn't take your eyes off me at all. I'm always 2 steps ahead, even if it appears that I dropped the ball. Been knocked down a few times, but I dust myself off when I fall, constantly carrying burdens, yet still standing tall. Sometimes I go with the flow, other times my moves are premeditated. I've played dumb from time to time because there's advantages to being underestimated. I'm a pretty good card player, and I know how to shuffle a deck. But if you're going to play cards with me, you better make sure you come correct.
Girl. Yeah, you wasn't playing, was you?
No, I don't know what it was I had going on with the poker and the spades thing, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's time for me to get my cigarette in, but V, we don't want these people thinking we crazy. We don't want them thinking we psychopaths. We don't want them thinking we dominatrixes and all. Well, I do like the dominatrix. Okay, y'all, so I am a dominatrix of some point. But I ain't no psychopath. Just a little bit sometimes we get a little carried away with the pen. But we know how to be inspiration, too. We know how to inspire, don't we? We can inspire, too. So, I mean, I guess we should end it on an inspirational note, right? What you think?
uh, I don't know. I'm thinking I'm gonna read your poem, "The Fire Within."
Yes! Yes. Read it, baby, read it.
You said read it.
I'm going to let you read that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a poem by Imana the Poetess. "The Fire Within." This is Imana the Poetess. I'm reading her poem now. She's on with me. "The Fire Within." For most of my life, I was trapped beneath a sea of self pity. I had such a big heart, and all I wanted to do was make people happy. That was my goal. Every day, I wanted people to love me, and I wanted to be accepted. I was very good at accomplishing that. I made people smile, helped them with their problems, and did what was necessary to make their day pleasant. All all while neglecting myself. I was happy. I didn't love myself, and I never once even took a minute to try to help myself the way I helped others. So I began to feel suffocated by sadness and began drowning in the sea of self-pity. But those same people that I helped taught me a valuable lesson. Never put anyone's needs before my own. If I'm broken, how can I use what little energy I do have to save or fix someone else? Trials and tribulations then became testimonies of triumph, and like the mighty phoenix, I emerged. Imana.
Yes. And
Yes.
that's what we have to do. That's what we have to do, not only as women, but as people. Whatever you go through, you go to whatever power, whatever higher power you have or believe in, and you turn your trial into a testimonial trial.
Oh yes,
So
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And that's definitely what we have to do. And I like that you decided to choose you. You know, you decided to see that you were worth looking after yourself. And a lot of times we don't realize that we are worth taking care of ourselves. We are worth treating ourselves much better than what we do. And what I think about is I think about my grandma. You know, I think about my grandma, how she looked after so many people in her lifetime while she was here on earth. And then when, you know, she was older and I was taking care of her. And I think about how she neglected herself to look after other people. And, you know, and when I was taking
yes,
care of her and I was like, Grandma, I had to do different things for her feet. I was like, Grandma, you really looked after so many people, and you just didn't look after yourself the way that you should have looked after you. And because it just showed like in her feet and stuff. And she was such a beautiful woman, so loving and everything. And people
so
are no good sometimes, you know what I mean? While you're good,
that's real talk.
while you are good to help them. You know what I mean? You good to help them, and then they all for you. But then when you can't help them, then they don't know you anymore, and
That's right.
it was just crazy. And I was feeling a certain way, and I know this is totally like off the subject, and we're gonna go, but so like I said, I was taking care of grandma, and basically, she was up, she was down, and when she was really sick and she needed to be able to have a ramp here to be able to get in and out the house, and she had been with her church 50 years, over 50 years
Mm.
actually, and um, her church refused to build her a ramp. Her church told me they had to take a vote on it, and they voted against building my 90-year-old grandma a ramp.
What?
Yeah, my grandma's church did that. And so, I was upset. So I wrote about it on Facebook. I said something on Facebook. So a family member tried to come over here to talk to me. Thought they was gonna say whatever they was gonna say. That didn't work. You know what I mean? That didn't work because that was trash. My grandma been a part of this church all these years, and then to add insult to injury, when my grandma passed away, her pastor, you're supposed to know your members. You're supposed to know these things. When he came to the house, he was like, could I tell him some stuff about grandma? She been a part of your church 50 years. What's your problem?
Wow.
Yeah, and I mean it was so much messiness going on the
That's
whole
why
entire
people
time.
say things about. Ooh, I just there's so many inspirational messages and topics that stems from this broadcast tonight. You should be well aware of a member of your church for 5 freaking decades, and that's just some real talk right there.
Hmm. Yeah, well, he did. I guess he didn't know her the way, oh, like he should have known her. I don't even know. And then because before grandma passed, she had broke her hip because she was hard headed, and she fell down, and she had to go to she had to get hip surgery and all this. And so it's more stories behind that, but I won't go into it because you won't. It'll be a longer time before you get off this live. So while she was in rehab recovering, no, she wasn't getting communion. She wasn't getting communion, and so my neighbor's son that's a minister, her son that's a minister, had, I think he had went up there to give her communion, or maybe he had came. Either way, she had been getting communion from her the minister that was my neighbor's son, the one that's the minister, and her so somebody went from the church, like right up here that knew, told the pastor about it. So he didn't really go to like try to check on my grandma. He went to the place to try to talk to my grandma about getting communion from somewhere else. And when I got there, grandma was telling me about it, and I was like, where is he at, so I can see him, because I got something to say. She was like, well, he'll be back because he got his hat right there. He never he never came back. And then I'm like, how in the hell can he say anything? Because when grandma was in the hospital, I didn't see him. He didn't come see my grandma. You didn't come and see your member while she was in the hospital. You didn't come see about your member while she was in the hospital. My pastor did go see her. The church that I was going to, he did go see her.
Wow.
But that was not her pastor. You know what I mean? But he still went over there.
And aren't the pastors considered as the shepherd of the flock?
Exactly.
Like the leader of the congregation.
Yeah, but he didn't.
So what kind of?
He didn't. He didn't. When I tell you that it was a mess going on, I have a whole horror story behind everything leading up to once grandma passed, even after grandma passed, the treatment, everything. It was a mess, but I'm still, I'm still standing in love. I don't hate anybody, you know. I didn't speak to my uncle for a little while, but I forgave him. You know what I mean? I forgave him, and I said I was moving forward in love because that's what grandma would have wanted. And so that's what I did. But the things that they did was horrifically wrong, including my grandma's sister.
Mm.
Yep. Because
Wow.
because they what was it? It was like they didn't want to have the flower here. They didn't want to have anything here. They was like grandma house wasn't good enough to have her thing here. This is where she lived at. And my other uncle was trying to tell the uncle that was like, don't nobody know where you live at, and this is where mama live at, and you carrying out this crazy mess like they did when their dad died. So they had carried out this crazy mess. And so my uncle got everything over his house. Hey, fine, have at it. They didn't want nobody to bring no food over here, girl. So long story short, what they wanted didn't happen. People came here, then they went there too, and people bought food here too. Came, sat, and talked to me because I was the one that was looking after my grandma. You know what I mean? So they came, bought food by here, and so my aunt called, my grandma's sister called and was like, told me to go over my uncle's house. His wife's cousin or sister, cousin or aunt or somebody had fixed a bunch of food, and for me to go get that because they didn't have enough. They had too much. I told her, I have no way to put that food. I have too much food in here now. I can barely get this refrigerator closed. And so I'm like, oh, people bought food over there. Like she didn't like that people had bought food by here.
Wow.
But I moved.
People.
I moved on. I moved forward, and I'm not angry anymore. But people show you who they are when somebody passed away.
You're right about that. And the bad thing is, some people are literally like vultures, waiting for the moment to happen. Oh my God, there are people that I swear it's like, soon as the person passes, they're already at the person's house trying to figure out who's getting what. For real?
Yeah, my uncle.
Like,
My uncle was, because this is my grandma's house. This is my grandma's house. My uncle thought he was gonna kick me out of here. One of my uncle thought that he was gonna kick me out of here after grandma passed away. And so my other uncle's name is on the house with grandma, and he told him he better keep his ass from up here if he didn't want to get his ass kicked.
Wow. So while you was there taking care of your grandma, doing what needed to be done and giving her all the care she needed, he thought he was going to have the audacity to put you out right after she passed. See, that be that.
Because he, if I if I tell you, because I had to end up standing up for my grandma on some other things because my uncle was on some shady stuff. He was on some shady stuff while grandma was living, and he knew. You know what? I don't even care. I'm gonna put it out there. He was stealing from my grandma. Okay, and I had to get all that in line. So that's why he was mad because I took care of that business. Him and his wife knew they were stealing from my grandma. They were stealing her widow's pension and keeping money, all this crazy stuff. And so he had told my grandma that she didn't get a widow's pension anymore because my grandpa's girlfriend was getting the widow's pension now. And I had to tell my grandma, hey, no girlfriend gets a widow's pension. They keeping your money. So I had to go.
No.
I ended up having to go to a social security building, getting stuff taken and put into my name. And because me and grandma had the exact same name, so but either way, it like came to me through me, and basically, like I ended up being the overseer of her money to take care of stuff, and he didn't like that, he didn't like that, and it was a mess. He called my other uncle talking about something, tell me to tell those people that, um basically trying to get me to stop going through what I was going through. Talking about he need the money. That's I don't give a damn what he need. It's not
But
his.
it wasn't
It's
his
not
money.
his money.
It wasn't his money to take. Now, if she would have decided to give that to him after, that should have been her choice. And he robbed her of that. I can't stand stuff like that. I hate stuff like that with a passion.
And then not only that, when I moved here, and I'm gonna let you go after this. When I moved here, my grandma was a good 98, 99 pounds. When we went to the doctor and she got weighed, she was no more than 100 pounds. She wasn't even 100. And my uncle now would like bring her food here and there, and they was telling her that she only got $12 in food stamps. And so I checked everything.
Oh,
I checked everything out. My grandma was getting over $100 in food stamps that they were keeping, and I got that handled,
oh.
and I got her food stamp card, and I just got a whole new one and all that. I got everything changed so I could be getting food for her and stuff. My grandma gained weight. She ended up at like 135 after I moved in here.
That's another connection I see between me and you. I've had a passion and a soft heart for elderly people since I was little.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the elderly people, and as I you know got older, it was a passion that I had for the disabled too, and I have a lot of work experience, working for the elderly and disabled, because a lot of people take advantage of them people, and to me, it doesn't have enough advocates for the disabled or the elderly. People take advantage of them people and they want to steal from them and do them any kind of way, and it just irks me. It irks me, gets me burnt up. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I said I wanted to work in a nursing home so bad, because I would have been that person to be at the nursing home that would let people know, no, you're not going to do that person like that. I don't care what they call you. I don't care how they treat you. They're not in their right mind, or they're a resident of this home. You're supposed to be professional and treat them like they're supposed to be treated, regardless of what's going down. And if you don't like it, why did you get in this line of work?
Exactly. Exactly. So,
But that's a whole nother subject too, and I'm very passionate. I'll be to talk till 5 o'clock in the
yeah,
morning about that, because I
yeah,
get
yeah.
burnt up.
Because I that's why I was say we're gonna um kind of just wrap it up with either if you wanna I would if you want to wrap it up with a scripture or a positive poem, I would appreciate either one.
All right, I surely have something positive that I can cook up. Hold up. Just give me a minute. All right. Oh, I saw it, and then I hate when Facebook do that. When I find it, and then it like it like reloads or something. So now, wait, I'm gonna find it. Hold up. Oh, let's see. Okay, it's called My Full Potential. Never truly knew what it felt like to fly because my cage of insecurity kept me from reaching my full potential. Had strong wings but weren't able to use them. Many opportunities lied before me, yet I was afraid to choose them. Depression held me captive, and anxiety kept my courage at bay. But faith unlocked my way of thinking, because through it all, I always had the sense to pray. Now I see things in a different point of view, and I'm no longer held back because I know that there is nothing that God can't do. And through Him, I can see what I once thought was impossible come to be. And I am no longer held captive by my own insecurities. I will spread my beautiful, strong wings and fly. I don't know how things will turn out, but I'll never be great if I don't try. In peace.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that positive poem. Thank you for coming on tonight and just sharing. And just thank you. Thank you for all you do in the group,
Thank you.
outside the group, and behind the scenes with me, helping me come up with different ideas and then figuring out how to execute them. Thank you. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome. And I appreciate you too, my poetical sister.
We're going to always be poetic sisters
Always, always.
forever
Now
and
I'm about
ever.
to go smoke me a
Go,
cigarette.
go ahead and smoke your cigarette. I'm going to play this song and then I'm going to be headed out after I play the song. And I might call you when I
All
get
right, I
off.
can. Okay, thank you, V.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
want to say thank you for coming. Be blessed and have a great one.